and she was inspired by the movie Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron. So she has been in love with animals ever since. Also, she says that she usually only watches the Animal Planet channel on TV. Okay, great. Please welcome Sylvia from Gwangju campus.
Hi everyone, I'm Sylvia.
Hi.
I graduated from Chinwag University, which is located in Hubei and surrounded by mountains. I took care of stray animals and started to think what I could do to protect them and the planet. So I studied the circular economy since last year. This is a crane with a plastic bag, and the bag restricted its action. The single stomach is full of plastics. Why? Because they cannot distinguish whether it is food or not. And the turtle is restricted by the plastic, which is used to pack beverage bottles, and it affects its shape. 12.8 million tons of clothing waste is sent to the US landfill every year, and 480 billion tons of PET bottles were sold only in 2016. And do you know that we eat 20 grams of plastics per month, equivalent to 4 credit cards? It is insane. So, what comes to your mind when you see this? It's a line, from start to end, and it represents the linear economy. And how about this? It's a circle, it's a loop, and it represents the circular economy. And let me show you the supply chain of the linear economy. As you can see, from resource extraction to dispose, it's a line. And let me take this pen for example. The company extracted plastics from petroleum, produced this pen, deliver to you. After you use it, you throw it away. And this is the linear economy. And the supply chain can be divided into 4 parts: take, make, use, and waste. We take resources from Mother Earth, produces the products with the materials, deliver to customers and consume it, and then we throw it away. The next one is the supply chain of the circular economy. You may notice that some parts are similar, but after consumption, the company will collect the materials and process them into secondary materials. Take this pen, for example, again. After recycling, the company will collect it and use the secondary materials to produce a new one. And the supply chain can be divided into 4 parts again: take, make, use, and recycle. The first 3 parts are the same, but the last one, recycle, is very different from the first one, waste. When the recycling rate is higher, it can help the circular economy to operate. And here are the recycling rates in Taiwan. In 2001, the recycling rate is only 12%. And thanks to our government's efforts, the recycling rate has risen to 53% in last year, in 2018. And let's move on to another topic. Here are 10 R's to increase the circularity. First, redesign, reuse, remanufacture, refurbish, repair, recycle, recovery, reduce, rethink, and redefinition. And so, what can the companies do? First, they can narrow the loops. Narrowing loops is to increase the resource efficiency by doing more with less. Taiwanese companies are already good at reducing costs. For example, like cost reduction plan in the factory management. And second, they can slow down the loops. And first, they have to make sure that the customers want to keep the product for a period of time, and then they can extend the product life. For example, if the cell phone is more durable, it has longer product life, and if we would like to repair it instead of replace it, then we can slow down the materials usage. And the third one is closing loops. After recycling, the company will collect the products and disassemble them, classify, compress, clean, and reassemble them again. And it can turn waste into materials. Actually, a lot of waste can be used, but we haven't found its usefulness yet. And here are two examples of waste turns into materials. And first one, methane, 甲烷, can be turned into biogas, 沼气. And biogas can be transformed into electricity and provide to electric vehicles. And at the same time, it can also greatly improve the odor from the farms. The second one is chicken waste. Chicken waste can also become fertilizer through fermentation, 发酵. And the fertilizer can be used in gardening or agriculture. However, if the chicken waste isn't fermented, then it might contaminate the soil. And let's look at another example. This is an example of air pollution turns into ink. Based on the experimental results, the exhaust pipe, 排气管, can capture up to 99% of air pollution. And it only takes 45 minutes to produce 30 moles of ink. Before, pineapple leaves were considered as a waste and were abandoned in the field. Recently, some people found that pineapple leaves are elastic and quite tough, and can be used to produce leather and paper. The left one is leather made in UK, and the right one is paper made in Taiwan. I believe that many of you already know that coffee grounds have multiple uses. For example, it can be used as a fabric in textile industry to produce clothing. And it can also be used as an ingredient in shampoo or a natural material to produce bottles. And it is 100% biodegradable, so it has no pollution. Next time when you go shopping, you can choose products with these labels on. The left one shows how much CO2 in the production of the product. And the middle one means no use of rainforests, often used in paper or tissue. And the right one means no animal test experiments, often seen in personal care products or cosmetics. I want to sum up my presentation with several points. First, don't use plastics. Second, remember to reuse, reduce, and recycle. We have to protect the innocent animals and ourselves, or the biological chain will force us to eat the plastics we produced. Thank you.